everyone, my name is Niw and today I'm going to be recreating a mask from the 2009 SHINee music video Juliette. Now as you can see there are a variety of really beautiful masks, but I'm going to be focusing in on Jonghyun's version. His particular version is a SHINee half mask with a bunch of plastic animals and darts and bells and things. So, Malice, the beautiful co-brain behind this channel, bought most of this stuff for me for Christmas, so thank you to her. But I basically just picked the kind of things that I thought I would need for the project out on Kpop, which is like Korean Amazon. The bugs came in this huge set, and I just picked out the ones that I thought would work really well for the mask. That same set had some like plastic trees and rocks, which I also used. We got these magnetic plastic darts. The half mask came in a set of 10. It was super cheap. And of course there's a 24 pack of acrylic paint. I picked out a handful of colors which I wanted to use for the project just so that the color scheme had some cohesion. I also have some like pink and purple spray paint which I've just got lying around in my apartment. Also not pictured are some round silver bells. It is finally time to get started. First thing I did was try and hack these magnets off the dart. Honestly, you just need to like get a nick in it and then you'll be able to snap it. Next is the part I was honestly looking forward to the most. I was so excited to get in there and paint these little bugs. I don't know why. Of course they came with a factory paint job, but I wanted to paint them again to give them some more detail and also so that they were more cohesively colored and match the color scheme that I was going for. So you can probably tell, but I'm not completely copying the original mask. I wanted to do my own thing with it, pay homage, but also not do like a total copy, you know? If you wanted to do the same mask for like cosplay or something, you could definitely just buy the same toys and like follow that color scheme. That's totally cool. But I wanted to do something that was more my own. My technique for painting these bugs was looking at reference pictures on Google, laying down the base colors and letting it dry, and then later coming back in with black and white to add like the stripes and spots and details, especially on the butterflies, but also on the rest of the bugs. After experimenting with it a little bit, I found that the bugs looked really, not I guess realistic, but I think they looked really interesting and fun to look at when they had lots of like dots and stripes in different places. I picked where I wanted to kind of embellish based on a lot of photos of real bugs, and actually there's some really gorgeous like grasshoppers and dragonflies and stuff that I had never seen before, so that was an interesting learning experience. I especially love how the spider came out. I love the color scheme on the spider. As you can see here, maybe, I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but the spray paint came out really strange on the mask and put kind of a texture on it, which I hated initially, but it grew on me and I ended up using it in the final product. I think that the spray paint was really unhappy because it was freezing cold outside. I also spray painted the darts, but my spray paint's kind of a warm pink and I wanted it to be a little bit cooler. So I just went back in and painted it with acrylic anyway. Painting the trees now, I wasn't really feeling the green, so I dry brushed a bit of a minty green over the top, and then I sponged like a bit of pink on the end, thinking that maybe it would look like flowers or like a cherry blossom tree or something. I don't know. So what you can see here is my bugs actually came in like a tackle box. It was this huge box of bugs, And basically these plastic things were being used as dividers in the box. So if you look at the Juliette mask, there are these like T-shaped plastic things coming off the cheeks on the mask. And I really wanted to replicate that kind of shape. And so I took these plastic things and cut them down and then painted them. And they actually ended up being really amazing. I did a truly appalling job of filming this, but basically I used hot glue to stick that bit of plastic to that other bit of plastic and then stuck some bells on that bit of plastic. I'm really pleased with how these came out though. Gosh, you can tell you're midway through a project when this is the state of your desk. So I gathered up all the different pieces that I'd prepared up to this point, and now it was just kind of a game of placing things and figuring out how they looked and if you liked it and moving stuff around and then just hot gluing it down. Also, quick tip, putting the hot glue onto the toy and then sticking that onto the mask is far easier than what I'm doing here. So now I've got it to this point and I'm feeling like the middle of the mask is looking a little bit bare. So initially I was calling that it finished at this point, but it just felt like there was something missing. It wasn't, you know, there wasn't enough going on. I wanted it to be more kind of impactful and busy. So I painted a couple more bugs, found some more random bits of plastic to stick on, and added more bells. Are you ready for the reveal? So as you can see, I took some like old trim and actually I dip dyed it in like a mixture of acrylic and water. Initially I wanted this like trim to be a gradient between pink and the original color, which was cream. But the color actually crept up the strands, so the whole thing is just a little bit of a mottled pink now, which is fine. I think it looks really, really amazing. I love the addition of the trim. So now I gotta attempt this baby YouTuber thing and say if you guys have any ideas for more stuff like this, please let me know. We're planning on continuing this inspired by series, and it's not just going to be K-pop. We're going to be taking inspiration from a lot of different things, but I have a big thing for masks at the moment, so you're probably going to see some more masks, especially SHINee masks. Yeah, I love them. I already have my next mask tutorial filmed, so please look forward to that.
Ready? Oh, show my head? Yeah. Are you doing like a dance? What is that dance that SHINee does with that has a lot of head movement? Oh, Taemin's like goodbye thing where he's like oh no, that looked really good, but okay, I'll stop filming.